How long have you been working with Paul here?
40 years.
Hi, I'm Moses Price, and I'm dedicating this video that I shot for Willie Ware over 30 years ago. He was a mentor, and this is their story.
They should put gas next to their name.
Yeah, you put that right.
Put gas on in the jail.
For 30 years, from 1945 to 75, the boys and girls who are here today and will be honored set a record that will never be, and I say this without exaggeration, will never be set in the city of Hartford again. Times have changed. Not once in that 35 years did we have to call a policeman down here for any trouble whatsoever. And this is a record. This is a record that I attribute to not only to the kids, but also the parents. And that's why we're honoring the kids as well as the parents today. The parents rather as well as the kids.
I played here when they didn't have any amosite. It was all dirt and dust out here in the 30s and the 40s. So it's a good playground. And the person you're honoring today is my brother.
So why do you think some of y'all came here?
Because it was a good people. The people who ran the playground. It was a good playground. And like Mr. King has said, everybody cared about each other. And it was just a nice place to come and spend the day and all.
This is Art Johnson, former Commissioner for Human Relations. This is Doc Hurley, Vice Principal of Weaver High School, and also the founder of the Midwinter Classic, Walter Doc Hurley Classic. It's held every year at the Central Connecticut State College.
He's modest, and he names it after himself.
No, they named
Art Johnson probably has touched more children's lives than anybody because he's the founder of Project Co-op in the city of Hartford.
Why did you come to the park today?
Why did we come? We didn't come. Willie Ware wouldn't talk to us the rest of our days.
How long have you been to recreation director? Go ahead.
Well, 40 years. 35 down here at Windsor Street.
Long time.
He's retired. This is Ed Sullivan, former recreation director. How many years is he?
Look at that.
He formerly went to the department for 26 years. He's now retired.
What's so significant about this park?
Well, it was, I'd say, probably the oldest park in the North End here. And at one time, it was the whole social and cultural center for the whole North End. And some of the great leaders from Hartford come from here. Mayor Thurman Milner, Ed Barlow, first Black President of Connecticut Law Association, James Harris, who was Commissioner of Human Resources for the state, Clarence Franks, who started at Youngstown, one of the biggest Hartford businessmen in Hartford. They're all former Windsor Street alumni, and we're proud of them.
Question, what do y'all think about this park?
This is our life. This is where we got our start.
This is where we got started, and so naturally you got to think about this as being like your second home, because in fact we stayed out at some of these playgrounds sometime longer, put in more hours in these playgrounds than we did at home.
As a matter of fact, I would say that this playground contributed to mine being a non-juvenile delinquent. We used to come down and sweep the snow off the playground so we could play basketball. And I went to college on a basketball scholarship, and it came right from this playground. Eddie Barlow, all the guys teaching you how to play ball.
Yeah, and this is where the old timers would come down and tell us this is how you do it, and they would be our idols, and we'd imitate them, and then this helped us.
I can truly say I've never had a better coach in college, in semi-pros, when we came back, and I played with the second best team in the country, Tuskegee Institute. Never had a better Tuskegee airfield, never had a better team, better coach than right here.
Used to come down here in the afternoons and the evenings. When the sun went down, we'd come down here, we'd play ball down here, when the sun was setting behind those trees in the back. And it was always the atmosphere down here. We never had any trouble down here. I don't remember seeing a fight. I'm serious. Mr. Ware had such control, or let's put it like this, people respected him to the point where it was like that. It was. Every kid in the neighborhood, this neighborhood was pretty big a while ago. But every kid in the neighborhood respected Mr. Ware for who he was. It's like family, being with family.
Well, I've known Mr. Ware for a few years, and I want to come down and wish him well and say thank you for all the years of service you've given the city of Hartford, and thank you for being yourself.
Did you used to come to this park when you was young?
I played basketball down here. I played in this. We had a senior league at one time. The city of Hartford, the park department sponsored it, and I played down here, and it seemed like another era. It was another era, another time. But while I came down here, I got to know him, and I respected him then, and I respect him now.
Just came down to celebrate with Willie, and be with some of my old friends.
Now, what are some of the most significant things about this park?
Well, I think that we all learned a lot of basketball, a lot of baseball, a lot of other sports, and then we learned how to appreciate one another. And we learned never to quit, and it was just fun being down here. And it was just it's a good playground. It was the only playground in the neighborhood for most of us. And it was just some place for us to spend our summers, and after we'd done our homework, and we'd close the playground every night and run home.
Willie was always fair, just, and just like all young kids, we give him a little bit of trouble, but not too much. But he was always able to straighten things out and keep things peaceful. Like he said before, that they never had to call the police because he was able to handle things here. And we always respected Willie to the utmost. Just enjoyed him quite a bit.
Willie's like a father. He's like the guardian of all children around here. And it goes back many years. I was wondering when he's going to ever quit. If you notice, he's still on the job.
Well, we played ball here, basketball, baseball. We had championship clubs here. And we had championship ping pong teams here, championship pool players here. It was just a beautiful place.
Now, what does this park mean to you right now?
Right now, it just brings back old memories, that's all. I just hate to see it like it is now, not active.
Willie is tough. We grew up together, we attended church together, and our parents were friends, and all the children got along. And then the younger children that came down here, they looked up to him. They gave him a lot of respect, and he deserved it.
You never heard of Mr. Ware before?
That's my grandmother's friend. That's my grandmother's friend.
Andrew, what do you think about the park out here?
It's nice.
What's so nice about it?
There's basketball court. Oh, shoot. There's baseball.
What do you think about that? Would you like to play? Do you play over here yourself?
A little bit.
The park is good because we were good kids and we cared about each other. We still care.
I grew up under Mr. Ware, and it's such a pleasure now to be his employer, because now the one thing I couldn't do that I could do now that I couldn't do when Mr. Ware was working here is go behind the counter. Now I can do that.
And I want to say this, like I told Mr. Ware a little while ago. It's nice to be important, and it's also important to be nice. And he's been that all our lives. We've been good, we just love each other. Have nothing else, there it is, brother. Respect, that's the name of the game, and moral values.
Mr. Ware hoped a lot of people in this community, including many of the leaders that you've known in the past, like former Mayor Thurman Milner, Doc Hurley, Art Johnson, and many more. He was a positive mentor. And this is why I did my video, to show the community what we have in this community and what we had and what we can have. So until the next time, goodbye.